Welcome to the Lori Davis Show, where it's all about the amazing lifestyle on our Treasure Coast. And here's your host and realtor for life, Lori Davis.
Hey, welcome everybody. Welcome to the show. So glad you could be here today. It is November. We are into November. And if you can believe it, I always say this, the reason why we know it's fall in Florida is the car carriers come up. Have you seen that? There, the car carriers are here. It must be fall. That's it, because they're done up north. They're bringing their cars down. Everybody's coming. I like it. I always say that. I think it's exciting. More things start going on. Last week we had the Sebastian clam bake, which is always a fan favorite. I think it's fun. It's arts and crafts and it's food, and you know it doesn't cost anything. It's right there on the water in Sebastian. Cindy, have you ever gone to that?
I have, because I love, I got to change my name on that. I love clam. I love the clam bellies.
Yes.
I love fried clams. I know you shouldn't eat them, but I eat them anyway. I
had fried clams recently. I took Jim to a restaurant and I was like, let's have some fried clams. And he looked at me like, what'd you do with my wife? I love them. They're delicious. And when they do them there, and everything's kind of local. It's really, and I always talk about how unique our county is and how interesting. And when you live here, it's not like any other place. And I think Sebastian there by the water and all of that is just a really cool little town. So,
you know what used to be like that 2 years ago was the Grant Seafood Festival.
Yes.
It was tiny. It was bluegrass. Remember, It was like 10 people there, and now it's like they bus them in.
I know.
You
can't get close.
Now. You can't.
It's too big. It's too big. My parents, when we moved here in 2000, my parents would take us. Yes. And it was so sweet, it was great, and everybody just stood up and did their, I really liked that one.
Yeah, a lot of bluegrass and stuff, yeah.
That was a lot of fun. Riverside Theater is doing their production. They've started rolling out their season, and their first is Butterflies Are Free.
Yeah, I saw that.
Did you go see it?
Yes, I did see it.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it was
Are you allowed to say that?
Yes, I can
I mean, would you say it if you didn't like it?
I liked it. It wasn't my favorite.
Okay.
It's not my favorite overall of everyone that I've ever seen. Last year I saw John Denver and the John Denver one, and everybody was like, oh, that's going to be so hokey. It wasn't. It was really good.
Right.
This one was very cute. It was very cute. Very well done.
Great. And they do a great job there.
Yes.
And I don't know, for people that have just moved to town and you're listening to radio, these productions are not touring productions. They actually go to New York and they get the actors, they bring them to Vero, and they actually make the production. So this has never been done by this crew and cast together. So they really do. They do a nice job. I mean, you're not going to get, knock it out of the park every time, but they really do a nice job. And I'm always impressed with what they do. So
yeah, me too. I did too. And the set was really fabulous. Yeah, they did a good job trying to match that up. Yeah.
Oh, good.
With the time frame, because it happens in like the 60s, 70s.
It does, and it's like in somebody's apartment.
It is his apartment, the blind guy's apartment, and his bed is up here. And the mom was a hoot when she walked in. Absolute hoot.
Really? Okay.
Yes, you knew what she was.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I didn't. I read up on it a little bit. I'm like, ooh, that's a little racy for Vero Beach, don't you think?
Yeah, it was good. I won't tell you the actress was.
We can't tell you.
I won't tell you all of it.
Spoiler
it was good.
Alert.
You got to go see it.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
You got to go see it.
Yeah.
Riverside Theater. They have matinees. They do matinees on Wednesdays and Sundays, and then they have evening shows, I think, on Thursdays and Fridays and Saturdays. So go see it. Farmers Market is always there. We love it. Love to go to Farmers Market. Just so you know, again, all the new people we've got in town. They also do prepared food. Like there's a great barbecue guy over there, and there's an Italian. They have their own booth, whatever you call it, and they make sausage and peppers and all sorts of stuff. And people just take it home and eat it later. But their breakfast sandwiches, I know, are renowned. So anyway, we have our guest here today. She is a business owner of 2 establishments in this town, not 1, but 2. She's lived in Vero Beach for 17 years. She is a wife. She is a mother of Kaylee and Declan. Let's introduce Tiffany Sweeney. Hi, Tiff. Hi, Tiff. It's so good to have you here.
Thank you so much for having me.
So very colorful. I'm going to do real quick. You've got one there. We're going to thank Chef Scott Baricchio for our, oh my God, the beverage of the day. This is a lemon drop martini. Fabulous. A little bit of sugar on the rim. They are fabulous over there.
Yes, I've already drank half mine because it was so good.
It's okay. We were a little busy, but no, it's so delicious. We love that. Thank you, Chef Scott, Citrus Grill House, 1050 Easter Lily Lane. It's right there on the ocean, right next to Humiston Park. It's you got dining outside and inside. I always say, take somebody there at lunchtime. You could see the ocean is right there. The food is wonderful. It's fresh, and if it's not fresh, they're not serving it. He's coming up with some new fall items. You're going to see more butternut squash and things like that in there. We love it. Staff is great. So thank you, Chef Scott Baricchio. Go over and see Citrus Grill House and tell him that Lori Davis sent you. So not sure what it's going to get you, but I don't know.
Maybe you can try.
I want somebody out there in the world to go over there and see what they say, and report back to me. You can find me, Lori Davis. You can find my email with 772-538-1828. Let me know what they say. DSRE by the numbers year to date is 747 million, and that's 1,164 transactions for 20.2%. Market share, and the next closest competitor, the next closest broker, 297 million. 434 transactions at 8% market share. So
I got to do this because, either one of those,
it's all good.
It's not a slouch, any of it.
No,
it's really cool.
No. But I talked yesterday with Dale Jr., and the business is off by about 20% from last year. So we're down. Everybody's down. It just got slow.
But you know what? Are you really down, or is it? It's compared to something that was like out of this world.
Correct. It's an anomaly. Yes.
Yeah. It's not really down.
2021 was just nobody's ever seen that before, and now
not here,
right?
No.
And we don't know if we'll ever see that again. I don't know. It was crazy. If you were in the business, you might not want to see that again either. I don't know. Tiffy, did you do anything like in real estate during this?
Well, not real estate, but with design.
Oh, yes.
We had a flood of new clients and new customers.
Yes, and that's one of my questions was, we have so many people come to town.
Yes.
And they come to see you specifically. They know Decor Envy. Tell me, somebody's interested in decorating their house. They just bought a new house. They're from up north. How does this start? What do they do?
So typically they call or they come in and they meet with me. Mm-hmm. And then we set up an initial consultation so that we can sort of discover what their design problems are or, what their needs are if there's not a problem, obviously. Right. If they have a whole house to furnish, fabulous. We can work with them turnkey. Right. If they have a small space that just needs some zhuzhing, as we call it,
yes,
then we can certainly do that too. We have an extensive design center there at Decor Envy. So people can choose from fabrics, trims, wallpapers, you name it, and we can help improve whatever they need in their spaces.
Right. I was in your Decor Envy this week, and I walked in, and it's like all my colors. It's like pink and white and blue and orange popping here, and
that's right.
Like the beautiful table that you have in there, the dining table with the 6 chairs, and then the 2 end chairs, which are just gorgeous colors.
Beautiful tropical fabric, bright colors. Yes.
It just, but it's not over the top. It's not. It's comfortable Florida.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, our mantra is "Life's too short for beige."
Thank you.
Yes.
I love that.
There's a place for beige. Trust me. I get it, but. I founded the company on the principle that color is life. Color is happiness.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt like Vero Beach was missing that. We had a lot of neutral going on. And as beautiful as that is and soothing, I just yearned for life and, to get the butterflies in my stomach when I looked at something, the serenity is good. We all need that.
Yes.
But I love color.
Yeah.
And so life's too short for beige,
And so she told me something. I asked everybody some questions about, so tell me a little bit about yourself if I don't already know them. And one of them is, tell me about the scariest thing or the craziest things you've ever done in your life. And Tiffany, would you like to tell us what you told me the answer to that was?
So I opened Decor Envy literally 4 weeks after my daughter was born. Callie was 4 weeks old, and I'm opening the doors of Decor Envy. Definitely the scariest thing, but I will say that it has been the most amazing experience, even though it was scary as heck,
course.
But yeah. So definitely the most scary.
Well, but no risk, no return.
Exactly.
Right? The timing of it. But sure you didn't plan she'll surely be out by then.
Right. I know.
The shop was ready to go, and then that was just the timing, correct?
So we ended up, I had done the business plan, gotten the SBA funding, And my husband and I, we'd had fertility struggles, and we were like, we really want to start a family. So let's start a family. So we went and did IVF, and we're like, okay, we know exactly when the baby's going to be born because we can choose with IVF.
Yeah.
But the business, I had signed the lease, I think, in 2016.
Wow.
And it took a full year and a couple months to renovate it.
Exactly.
And get all the stuff inside and ready to go. So by the time she was born, I planned, best laid plans, to have the business open a year by the time she was born.
Right.
And it all happened at the same time. And, you know, it was interesting, to say the least.
Just now you're on Old Dixie Highway, and the cross street is
18th, yes.
18th.
Yes.
That would be the closest cross street.
Yep.
And now there's so much color, and I love that. And are you finding that clients that are coming to Vero Beach, as we talk about, which has happened in the last 18 months, are they're amenable to that?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
I mean, everybody that walks through the door goes, this is my happy place.
I know.
I walk in and I just feel so amazing.
I know.
And that makes me feel good because I know I'm impacting people positively.
Yes.
And, you know, they love the design and the color and the, you know, the way that it's arranged. And a lot of the feedback is, you know, I could never do this myself. How do you do it? And I was like, well, that's what I'm here for. So, you know,
exactly.
Let's get together and I'll make it happen for you.
I do the real estate. She does the design. I'll sell you the house and I'll hand you off to Tiffany.
Absolutely.
And now, how many designers do you have there that are in-house?
So it's myself and one other designer.
Okay.
Diane has been working with me now for a little over a year.
Okay.
And we've been knocking it out of the park. And we've done some amazing, beautiful projects. And I cannot wait to get them up on the website so people can see. And, you know, I actually am on social media. So if you follow on Instagram and Facebook, it's Decor Envy Interiors.
Okay.
And, you know, obviously for the store, I have Shop Decor Envy. If you want to find that.
I saw that website.
Yeah.
That was the one I was on.
So we end up, you know, doing all kinds of projects, whether it's pillows or drapery or bedding,
right.
In addition to the full turnkey projects.
Right. And it seems to me like when you go into the design center, when you go into your store, I call it a design center because it really kind of is. I know that's in the back.
Yes,
where the fabrics and all the wallpapers and all that stuff are, is that it's very kind of, it's light and it's fresh, and then there's pops of color.
Right.
We're not talking about, you know, Peter Max on your wall, although you do have some walls with some beautiful wallpaper. One of my questions was, and I asked this when I was in your shop yesterday, or the other day, what a day it was. I have a house that was built in 1969, and my ceilings are 8 feet.
Right.
We're never going to change that.
Right.
So some things are oversized. I mean, do you... Of course you would do that house, but what is the difference in a design that you do when you've got those low ceilings?
We always look at scale.
Right.
So, you know, larger patterns in a smaller space actually have a wonderful opening effect.
Really?
So, you know, I'm sure you've seen powder rooms with old wallpaper.
That's what came to mind first.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's a go-to. You know, if you're looking to make a space feel bigger, visually, then I would put a big pattern on the wall. You know, and then there's fun ways of raising the ceiling by using paint color or wallpaper even. And it all depends upon the, you know, architectural space and what you're able to do. Right. But yeah, that's a great way of adding, you know, visual spans.
Yes. Yes. In their in the establishment at Decor Envy, they have powder rooms, let's call them, and they went up the walls and over the ceiling.
Yes.
And I was like, I could do that.
Yes.
I mean, in my house, it would take, it's not that small a room, you know, it might be bigger than mine because my house is very old. But I thought that would be a great way to do something fun that would be unexpected in a house like mine.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely.
So, but I get very nervous bringing interior designers into my house. I'm like, they're like, what were you thinking?
No,
Lori?
judgment free.
I know. It's so funny. But everyone that ever has come in my house is like, Lori, this is very eclectic, kind of fun.
Well, you have good taste.
You know. Oh well, yeah. And in guests. So it just you know melts right over. So now something else as well. Other decorators can come to you.
Yes.
So you have decorators coming to you.
Absolutely. So our design center is open to everyone.
Okay.
People that are working in the trade, and private individuals. One of the things that I did in my business plan with Decor Envy was wanting to make it accessible to those that are working from home as designers, may not have the resource library space. They can come in and we're full service. So if they want to buy from us, we have a designer program that has special pricing.
Okay.
And they can come in and buy from us. And
that's great. I think that's great.
Well, we have a lot of accounts that are difficult to obtain by small private designers.
Yes.
And we've done the hard work.
Yes.
So now
they can have access to that product.
Access. Absolutely.
That's amazing.
Brands like Century Fine Furniture. We have Universal Furniture, which designers know, but most commonly the Coastal Living Collection.
Right.
And also we have access to Lexington, which houses the Tommy Bahama brand.
Yes.
And we actually do a fair amount of that.
Yeah. Do you go out and decorate people's houses for Christmas?
No, I don't. And, it's interesting because I've had some people ask me that. And I'm sure I have a team member that would love to do that. But personally, that's not my shtick.
Right.
But yeah, we can certainly work something out. Absolutely.
Well, because right now, if you go, you have to go into Decor Envy, and they have a white Christmas tree up there.
Yes.
And all their little Christmas trees are kind of white. And then there's pink and green and blue. And it's magical. It really is. And I think it's very Florida. It's not overly tropical.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. Well, every year we know that people love to decorate for the holidays.
Yes.
So I go to Cody Foster at High Point and Atlanta. And Cody Foster's known for their eclectic, ornaments. And they have these little houses that you can decorate your tabletops with. And people seek us out every year. Do you have new houses? Do you have new houses?
Really? So,
yeah. So we get those, and we get some really fun ornaments in. And I've put some over at the other store, Preppy Palms. And they're a little bit more whimsical, fun food type subjects.
Yes.
And, we have a set of 4 golden girls.
Yeah.
Perfect. So if you want them,
they're going to be
fun,
gone. People are going to take. They're going to be gone.
So we have a lot of fun stuff for Christmas.
It's great. Well, it's decorated for Christmas. So even if you just want to go take a walk through, if you're downtown and you're on Old Dixie or 14th Avenue, you definitely need to stop in. We're going to take a break. We'll do some commercials, come back, should do a couple properties, and wrap it up and talk about Preppy Palms, the other business that Tiffany Sweeney has in town. Talk to you in a bit.
It's time to call Easy Brew Coffee and Bottled Water Service and learn just how much you can save and how convenient it is to have your coffee and bottled water delivered right to your home or office. In addition to water coolers, Easy Brew offers individual bottles of water in 8 or 16-ounce bottles. No more lugging it home or dragging it into the office. Serving the Treasure Coast for over 2 decades, 2 letters, 1 simple name. Easy for Easy Brew. Visit e-zbrew.com or call 800-792-3285. Easy Brew.
Revive Vero Beach, located next to Anytime Fitness on Oslo Road and 27th Avenue, has everything you need to look and feel your best, including hormone replacement therapy, stem cell therapy, sexual wellness, weight loss, laser aesthetics, hair, tattoo, and skin spot removal, Botox and fillers, cryotherapy, comprehensive blood work, and everybody's favorite ozone and IV therapy. Refresh, renew, and revitalize yourself at Revive today. Call 772-492-6607. A member of the iTex trading community. Your iTex dollars are welcome. Who's got time to clean? When you need it clean, call Germ Wizards LLC. Using the most up-to-date equipment, Germ Wizards pays strict attention to detail. They make dust disappear. Whether you need your office to sparkle, your home to shine, or you want to give someone a great gift, hire the Germ Wizards. It's easy to get a quote online. There's even an online portal to discuss details directly with your cleaning professional. Visit GermWizardsLLC.com. Make dust disappear with Germ Wizards.
Is owning a home your goal? With the rising cost of rent, you could be saving a lot of money by owning your own home. At Caliber Home Loans, we can help make home ownership a reality. Meet with us for a free consultation and get on the right path to buy the home of your dreams. For Caliber, home loans is all we do. We use local appraisers and offer a variety of loan options to fit your lifestyle and budget. Call us today, 844-GO-CALIBER, license number CHL15622, Caliber Home Loans, TreasureCoast.com.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back. Shout out to Shannon Pohl, who was doing that Caliber commercial that you all just heard. I love Shannon. Isn't she fabulous?
Yes.
She's great. I actually was texting her today. I was like, what's the mortgage rate for 30-year? Because it just came out. The national one was like 7.3.
Ouch.
And she won't answer me. She's like, well, I need to know. And I was like, okay, fine. What day do you want to be on the show? And we'll talk about it then, because then I'll get it out of you. Anyway, our first house is in McCanish Park. We all love that area, right around St. Helens, one of the original neighborhoods in Vero. This house was built in 1946, but it's been renovated. 3-bedroom, 1 bath. Super cute. They did the renovation on it, 1,200 square feet. It's very cottagey. It's rarely available. They still got the hardwood floors. They did new kitchen, granite farm sink. I mean, they did everything. This is $375,000.
That's a deal.
I think it is. It only has 1 bathroom, so we're gonna have to figure out where to put it. But it's a large lot. No. There's room. There's room, and it's not backing up onto any of the big roads. That's a good deal. We love it. Cindy, you're next. We're gonna sell your home right out from under you.
That house is literally, I can tell you some stories, but I'm not going to. It's literally down the street from mine. It's a really cool house.
I know it. I looked on the map. I was like, there's Cindy. There's that house. So without telling you where Cindy lives. Right. Okay, our next listing we have is at the Moorings. This is a Windward condo. I picked this one. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. It is east of A1A, so it's between A1A and the ocean. And I like it because it has a very tall ceiling. It's got an updated kitchen, but I like to tell people that condos, I'm not a fan of the big shoebox, right? The ocean you're looking at, but I like taller ceilings. I think people like the volume in their homes. And obviously then Tiffany Sweeney, it's easier for her to decorate when you guys give her some space other than my house. Anyway.
I can work with whatever.
You can. $549,000. Great house. If you're interested in buying or selling real estate, you know who to call. Lori Davis, 772-538-1828, and I'll be your realtor for life. So, Tiffany, we're going to have Tiffany back. We're going to talk about design trends. But right now, I want to talk about Preppy Palms, your most recent endeavor. When did it open? It's right in the parking lot where the Green Marlin is and those centers around
the Majestic Plaza.
Majestic Plaza.
Yes.
Okay.
So, back in, I guess, September or October of last year, so this time last year, we were given some feedback by everybody saying, we love your clothing, because I had a small space in Decor Envy, like literally 6 feet.
A corner.
And it grew and kind of encompassed all my accessories area. And everybody kept saying, we love it. We want more. And I'm like, okay, maybe this is a viable business, side business, so to speak. So I ended up looking for real estate, trying to figure it out.
Sure.
I discovered the space in the Majestic Plaza and signed the lease in September and started renovations. We moved in December last year. Had our grand opening in January, and we've been going gangbusters ever since. It's amazing.
It is great. No, and I mean, if you go in there too, it's okay. So it's preppy, so it's got all of that color and that. But we were talking earlier when you just first got here, some of the labels that you have. Tell us some of those, because for the ladies out there who buy by the label, meaning I know what fits me. I know what I like. Oh, wait, the dress I have on today is from Preppy Palms.
Yes.
Okay,
and
so I bought it. It's a Hatley. Okay.
Yes.
And it's cotton, and it's got this beautiful trim work here. It's comfortable. It's cotton. It's something I can wear. You can wear every day, or put on a really nice pair of shoes and wear it to church or something like that. Cocktail brunch, whatever.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So some of the other things that you guys are bringing in, or you have.
Yeah. So we started out with only a handful of labels, and those were Hatley and Cabana Life and Schemo. I know Cabana Life is great. But we're now starting to branch out and get in some other brands like Sail to Sable, Walker and Wade, and Gretchen Scott. I'm actually on the verge of Gretchen Scott, and so we're in the talks.
Okay. Sail to Sable, Gretchen Scott, all of it. That is literally all in my closet.
Yes,
so
absolutely.
Listen, we cannot, Tiffany, wait to have you back. We're going to have you back in December talking about design trends. Yes. Everybody, thank you so much for coming. We appreciate you being here. Everybody, be safe. Take care. The people are coming in, so you're going to have to slow down a little bit. That's okay. Be safe. Have fun. We'll see you here next week. Have a wonderful day, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.